Hi guys, hope you're all well. How are we all? How are we all feeling today? So I've got the chakra. Well, we've got the chakra pack today for us. So we've got intelligence, education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. And this knowledge, perception, education, I think we're learning all the time, aren't we? When our consciousness starts expanding, we tap into deep knowledge. And this deep knowledge is coming from us. We're tapping into a frequency and it's igniting the knowledge from way back when. And if we can be flexible in our mind, we can take in so much and be open to so much more than what we could ever imagine. And that's when the knowings tap in. Knowings when you know something is different than a belief, because beliefs can change. Knowings are knowings. They're deep wisdom. Nothing can rock that. Nothing can rock that within us. And then we've got this beautiful faith underneath. And that says hope, support, miracles, spirituality. So these cards are really focusing on spiritual essences, because we're more than this body, aren't we? We're a spirit, we're a soul, and we can tap into those frequencies when we open our minds, when we're flexible in our mindset. And the term closed minded, we're only putting ourselves in a box. Let's open up to new possibilities. Heart opening, knowing we've got the power. We've got the power to open up. Bruce, come on. Come on. Right, let's have the light seers to go with that. Those two. And yeah, we've got all this intelligence. We've got all the learning books and the great vast libraries inside of us. So right, let's have a look. What one's coming out for us today out these beautiful light seers? What have we got? We've got the magician. Just letting you know you're in control. You're in control of your destiny. And we'll see things along the way, but it's how we deal with certain situations which can rock our vibration. But come back in now that we can reset ourselves. We've got the balance inside of us, and that's that yin and yang energy, masculine, feminine energy. And it's finding that balance of those energies. And then we've got the Eight of Swords. There we go. Eight of Swords, that's somebody who's looking, and we all do, we look in the mirror, but she's starting to see how these different thought patterns, maybe like in the media, everything's been tying us up, keeping us restricted, not letting us open up and see things, the true nature of reality. So this is a powerful card, and we've got the magician energy, which is the vibration of truth within us, all the integrity, and this is managing and working with energy, the magician, alchemizing. Now we can alchemize certain energies within us. Even anger can be used for good. It's courage, standing up for good, knowing you can feel that rise, can't you, when we get angry? What can we do? We can turn that, we can alchemize that energy into courage, steadfastness. So but put it behind our will. So there's always a place. There's always a place. So right, let's have another light seers for us. And we've got the beautiful sun. There we go. There we go. And the sun, it's a reflection of us, isn't it? All of us. We create this beautiful ball of light because that's our essence. what comes from us, because we're light beings, aren't we? We're beings of light, and we feel good when we can lighten up. And it's all this lightness. And we're going to go through dark times. And I think we've all gone through pretty dark times, one way or another. But we always come through. There's that seed within us, that's our soul, that's our spirit, which knows everything's going to be all right. And we can be in crisis, but we know deep down that we're going to come through. We've got that ability to bring forth our magician energy. Know that we hold the key. We are the key to our lives. Nobody else. Don't give your key away. It's yours. It's your own particular vibration. Everybody's an individual. We're all equal, but we're all different at the same time. So, right, shall we have an angel one? An angel one, please. Have we got the beautiful sun opening up, opening our minds each and every day. And we've got the zero. No conditions aren't favourable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help, guide and comfort you. And we are always surrounded by these angels. They're there. They can be actually walking the earth. They're everywhere. So don't, and I always see it like as a sea of angels. And this has only just kicked in for me. I've had a belief of angels, but a couple of weeks ago, this belief really kicked in. And I know the round. And the more I thought, the more this expanded. And this is saying about our thoughts as well. Whatever we think of, wherever we place our energy, and this is well known, that increases that thought. If we're thinking and overthinking on one thing, it tends to get bigger and bigger, and then more problems that are resonating with that touch, and those become bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's magician. We are the magician there, but we've flipped it over, haven't we? We're focusing on negativity. And there will always be negativity. We've always got to have this balance. And we need that balance so we can work our magic, don't we? So if conditions aren't favourable, how can we look at it from a different point of view? How can we expand ourselves and bring in our vibration and increase our potential? I think it's potential, knowing we've got the potential, we've got the courage inside of us to flip things around. Oh, shall we have a moonology? Let's have a moonology to finish with. Moonology, please. We've got two. So we've got the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Opening up communication, and it's communication with self as well. Communicating, and knowing sometimes we just can't communicate with certain people, and this is because maybe they're locked into their mindset, but it's no judgment on either of us. If we can't communicate with somebody, we're just not on the same frequency. And then we've got, what do you need to release? And we can do this each and every day. That beautiful snow, and it's coming down, it's gentle presence. It's prompting us to say, what do we need to release? And we can release things gently as well, don't we? It hasn't got to be all going for it. And maybe it's just releasing the need for this constant moving forward all the time. We can just sit and relax. And I love the snow. And if you can see, there's nothing more magical, is that, than looking out and watching that snow. And each snowflake individual, and that's how we are. And when they all come down together and form this beautiful blanket, and maybe that's where we're forming this beautiful blanket, and we're all angels in our own way, and we come together. It's beautiful. And then you get the moonlight on it. You can see all glistening. So there's beauty everywhere. And we will go through dark times. We all do. But we all go through. We're here now, aren't we? We've got the ability to start again. We can let things out this like shopping. We're going along and we're feeling laden down. What do you really need out of those bags? What do we really need? So go to the bottom of the pack, and if anybody's watching and going through something, a personal issue, it's going to raise resolution. Sometimes we always think it reaching resolution that's maybe going to always work in our favour. But resolution is it's going to come to the conclusion that it needs to come to. So, where shall we have one more? One more. Some of the pack. And I think taking responsibility for our own life, not putting it in somebody else's hands, knowing it grows from us. That's a first. Self-discipline, improvement, reliability, and fulfillment, and it relying on ourselves, knowing and coming as much as we can from our heart space, and it's reliability. We've got everything in our hands. The fulfillment's within us, but we chase it, don't we? And we all do. We all do. But once we realise, and we'll have our blips, but in moments of presence and peace, you do feel that fulfillment. You feel that empowerment, and it's empowering our spirit. Our spirit empowers us, and it lights us up. So have a great day, and just message always comes through to the writing, and it is there's no rush, because where are we all rushing to? Let's take a moment. Always come back to ourselves if we're feeling a bit jaded, we're feeling a bit everything's out there and erratic. Just take a moment, sit, realise we're here now. We're here now, and we'll always be here. So see you soon. Bye.